That's a keeper.
Speak English, comrade. Remember, that is about the only freedom you do not have in this town. It's American town.
Feels weird that you have to specify that we're in a country that we obviously are in.
That is another thing you must remember, comrade. For one day it will be your mission to destroy those bourgeois capitalist freedoms.
So at what point does B.J. Blazkowicz come in and start chainsawing communists apart?
Frightening, isn't it? From all appearances, this community could be in Iowa, California, or Tennessee.
With all the barbed wire and armed guards? What the?
As American as
In the
apple pie.
GOP's fantasy.
As a matter of fact, you can find apple pie here and ice cream too. But appearances are deceptive. This is not an American town. However, it may be assumed that such a town does exist.
Why not?
Shrouded in secrecy and protected by utmost security, deep behind the Iron Curtain.
I can assume a lot of shit,
You
mister.
might call this a college town, communist style, as part of a long-range plan to destroy our free way of life.
Destroy it with
These
ice
young
cream.
communists are studying the economic, political, and religious institutions that are the very heartbeat of America. The course is here in this strangest of all schools: espionage as a science, propaganda.
Explosives and listening devices. That's a broad-ranging course.
Man, I hope it ranges from one to the other and that's not some sort of like combo.
Soviet Union. It stands as a symbol of Russian treachery, of long-range communist conspiracy. This town may appear to be an accurate likeness of a typical American community.
But it's actually on a movie studio lot.
It isn't free. Now, let's take a look at a genuine American town and a genuine American. I want you to meet Jerry Donovan.
Unfortunately, he's
Proud of
invisible.
his country, but prone to take his liberties for granted. He's aware that someone must assume responsibility for those liberties, for our free way of life. Yet, when there's a job to be done, Jerry, like so many Americans, is apt to ask, why me?
Jerry. Wait, is that what the J in Donald J. Trump stands for?
No, that stands for jackass.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, when they talking about, America dropping the ball,
I can see the leap in logic there.
immediately I think of the man who dropped the metaphorical ball and probably couldn't catch a real one.
Because he was too busy catching piss in the face. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
See? Now we can't be sued. Neener.
But you're thinking it. We're all thinking it.
Wow, Jerry's got a bitchin' ride. Think he's got NOS on that puppy?
Anybody home?
Oh God, who let these children in?
Hey, what is this?
Cultural appropriation!
What? He's on the warpath. You better send to the cavalry. Take him prisoners. Put him up on yellow red ants.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I don't have no icon.
Have you kids been in Daddy's Coke jar?
No, they probably got it from Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing? Get him running. Ants, lost, running.
Oh, that's it.
It's time to wash up. Then come and right now. Dessert and wigwam later.
Oh,
How many kids are we going to go through before we create a decent pair?
Well, get upstairs. We'll try again. I'll plug another couple babies into you.
Yeah, they don't expect me. I told them that your folks were coming here for dinner tonight.
Oh, honey, Mom and Dad aren't due in for another week yet.
The taxidermist is still stuffing them.
You don't understand. I knew that your folks weren't going to be here tonight.
You? Well, then why
I
not?
just told that to the fellas to keep from going tonight. Oh. Besides, my favorite TV show is on.
Knockers and explosions.
Ah, the 50s.
Would you?
Well, Jerry, you missed the last meeting. Don't you think you should be there?
Honey, nothing ever happens at those meetings.
Freezer milk.
The guys sitting around listening to themselves talk. Now, the important thing that really has me worried.
No.
What's for dinner tonight? Stew or hamburger?
Is that all he eats? Stew, hamburgers, and milk? His turds must come out like bricks.
Hardy American bricks, John.
with corners and everything.
Made in the U.S., stamped on every load. Back when men were men. Shit bricks were shit
Well, I'm
bricks.
afraid I'm going to be just this one.
Why?
This morning you told me that you wouldn't be able to make the PTA meeting next Wednesday, right?
That is right. Old Mrs. Potter reminds me of a lovesick hippo.
She keeps trying to mount me in the lake.
Oh, Jerry, can't you think of anything besides bowling and then television?
You shutting the fuck up and quitting asking me so many questions.
I can picture it now.
Well, to determine the future of the nation, they can struggle along without me.
It's just the future of the nation.
I got this glass of milk to worry about.
Well, now that is different. I wouldn't miss that for the whole world. Besides, I wrote my speech already.
Huh?
Yeah, I've been rehearsing all week. Listen to this.
Communism bad, America good.
28. Gathered here tonight to discuss the ways and means of finding homes for Trooper Ryan 16 Collie Pups. How's that sound?
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that one was gonna kill.
No, listen, just one more question. Just one. What about you, dear Stevie? You next. You missed the last one, and you missed the one. Well, honey, you did.
All right.
I'll tell you what, you stop asking me questions, or I'll give you this backhand.
Will permit me to go to the next one. Would you quit bugging me?
Bitch.
Ass.
We have fun.
We're getting divorced.
Hey, that's good.
Although it'll be a 50s divorce where I bury you in the swamp.
State this year.
Again?
Well, he didn't listen to me last time. Bill, the list of plays you've got to watch out for. Now, their quarterback takes the snapback. All right, he hands off the left half, who goes wide.
Yeah, I'm not listening either.
Hey, Mom. Santa's putting coffee on her strawberry.
What a freak!
Kill
On
her!
her!
All right, I'll have to finish your dinner now.
All right, if she ends up being the undercover communist, gonna have to look into this communism thing.
Good boy.
Coffee on the strawberry? Oh, I never.
Man, the bar for a burn in the 50s was so low.
How can you tell?
Want to break a battle?
Now, Bill, this is the play you've really got to look out for.
All right, fellas. Half time. Linda?
Well,
I got the bone fever.
Bill and I have given serious consideration to the situation, taking into account our ages and our daddy, mother. We want to get married.
No.
We're planning on selling you to a czar.
Mother. I suppose it came as an awful surprise.
Really, sweetheart. Congratulations, Bill, and I might add, you're a very lucky young man.
Ooh, menage a trois?
Daddy?
Well, everybody's through kissing each other. I think there are a few things we ought to iron out.
One, who's kissing me?
Now, don't get me wrong. Bill, I like you, you know. I'm not against it.
But do you think he's tough enough to get jumped into this family?
All right, everyone get your sack full of doorknobs.
4 or 5 years.
You're both too young to get married right now. Mr. Donovan, I'm going to marry your daughter.
Whoa!
I'm not going to wait for it.
I'm here to ask/mug you for your approval.
Bill.
Linda.
Honey, now let them go.
No, the kid's got a killer bright hook. He deserves our daughter.
She can absorb that kind of a hook.
Trust me, I know.
Picture of an American retiring for the night.
Who's talking?
Is that you, Darkness, my old friend?
Well, almost without problems. Linda and Bill may mean momentary worry, but in America there's always tomorrow, with its bright promise. And problems will work out. Somehow things always work out.
Dad, he's out there again.
Turn off the lights. Call the
So in a
cops.
few minutes, Jerry Donovan will be asleep. But tonight, instead of the sweet dreams his wife wished him, let's give Jerry a nightmare. A real red nightmare.
Yeah, I've never seen a face that I thought could, like, functionally work as a kite until now.
Ohio or Vermont. Let's lift that town out of the Soviet Union. Let's superimpose it on Jerry's hometown. And those precious freedoms Jerry so complacently accepts.
Jerry, what a
Let's see how many
rube.
freedoms Jerry might lose if suddenly he had to live under communist domination.
Loveless marriage.
Yeah, you don't even notice the military presence.
You trying to be a hurry for the coffee?
All right. I've only got one pair of hands.
Jerry's a little confused. Things seem different now, and they should, because freedom has suddenly vanished.
The bath salts have worn out.
Your permit number, please.
Permit number. Fred, I don't have a permit. I just want to call my house. I want to talk to my wife.
No personal calls are allowed without a permit from the commissar. You will get off the line, please.
Ooh, it's a get-off line, huh?
Operator.
I drive in a car with sirens because I'm a big man.
They would give. Come on, comrade.
Man, this dystopian dream is really taking a while to get, its bearings.
Now that you've become acquainted with the enlightened communist system, in contrast to the outdated capitalistic way of life,
Take it off!
you are now prepared for the next step of your indoctrination, which will be most difficult.
Now, capitalist
When the
pigs,
moral fiber
perform
is
Macarena!
manifested and the economy collapses under the pressure of competitive coexistence, you will assume control.
We already said take
You
it
will
off.
move into every phase of American political and economic life. It will be your responsibility, comrades, to purge the minds of the reactionary Americans so that they will welcome the enlightened Soviet system and conform without resistance.
This is what Republicans think will happen if they start using gender
Again,
pronouns.
my congratulations,
What do you
comrades.
mean I need permission to salute the flag? What a speaker. Top marks.
Say, could you tell me what... Yes, comrade.
Give me your lunch money, dweeb.
Nothing. Nothing
Give
else,
yourself a wedgie. I have things to do.
When did this become the standard?
Thank God you're all right.
Hey, weird question. Are you all communists?
Gee, Helen, I'm sorry, mate. Something strange happened. Something very strange. I was standing in the plaza.
Oh, never mind that. But you are disturbing the children. Their meals have to be consumed without interruption.
Crap, you heard me going on about that loveless marriage thing last night, didn't you?
Early dinner at the steakhouse. Get the kids to drive in movie.
That would be quite impossible. Tomorrow night you've been selected to address the parent-teachers committee.
What?
Was she turned into a robot?
They don't want.
I wasn't aware that was part of the Soviet takeover plan.
The Little League champ.
No, that was part of, being a woman in the 1950s.
They will be helping
Ooh,
communist life.
realistic burn.
Sad American history truth bird.
Talk about that. What if I don't want to talk at all?
I would advise you not to object. Recently the party learned that you were on the debate team while in school. They were very disturbed that you kept this fact secret from them.
In communist Russia, your hair is a perfect circle.
They'll make very good use of you.
Where are the bitches at?
Sergeant, check the kitchen. You look in the back. I'll be upstairs. Hey! What is this? Where do you think you're going? We have no time for explanations. Already we are 15 minutes behind schedule. Okay, who sent your wife? You're not going to take another step until I see your warrant. Warrant? We need no warrant. As a member of the Young Communist League, your daughter has volunteered for farm work.
For farm work?
Wait, no.
Wow, they're not doing communism right at all.
What do you think the most beautiful woman in the world is suited for? I don't know, digging ditches?
Signature on that piece of paper is false. Everything you've said is a lie because my daughter would never leave here of her own free will.
Prepare the long rubber glove.
You've got no right to be in this house. I'm going to give you just 10 seconds to get out of here.
Daddy? It's true, Daddy. I did volunteer for farm work.
Why?
Because you've raised an idiot.
Father convinced me that I should free myself of the lingering bourgeois influence of family life.
Now let's go on the safari or whatever.
How dare she serve her community?
Do not interfere. It is for my own good.
Resistance is futile.
Do not think that your deviation is remarkable.
She really had a condescending look for being taken away to go work on a farm.
This is her big break. She's been trying to get into farming forever.
Whoa!
Hey,
Hey, I'm really concerned that I keep blacking out and waking up in different scenes.
today's work.
I had to drive to get here.
You don't think that's safe, do you? Blackout time again.
Hello, Pete. Having a little trouble. Bertha doesn't seem to be in a working mood. The lake must be fixed immediately. You have a quota to fulfill.
Jim, in America, I could always take a 3-hour martini lunch. Now I have to do work at work?
You work during your lunch hour. The quota must be met. Comrade Commissar isn't interested in excuses.
Kid's still alive? Great.
All right. Well, it's a beautiful day. As they get back from Sunday school, why don't we all pile into the car and go over? Hey, what is this?
We're taking you to the vet to have you neutered.
Let's call it a trip. Actually, the children are going away to a state school.
Free private education, not on my watch.
You children will be poorly educated.
It's the American way, goddammit.
Oh, she's not sending us away. It was our idea.
As children, we're able to make legally binding decisions.
Because of communism.
Which the party wishes to develop in the young people. It's your fault. You should have spent more time training us to think along party lines. As a member of the Young Pioneers, it will be my duty to report you.
What did I teach you about snitches, boy?
Shink!
I want to hear any more talk about state schools, party lines, collective character, and deviationism. It's going to be a family again, and I know just where to start. You two are going to Sunday school, and you're going right now.
We're gonna church the shit out of
No
you.
use to argue. This time, I'm going to overrule the party. Come on.
Dad!
They've been poisoning the kids with those lies long enough. Now you're really going to find out what the truth is all about.
Well, that sign's just grammatically
We
awkward.
tried to tell you, Dad, but you wouldn't listen. There is no more Sunday school. Please take us home now, Daddy. Everybody's looking at us.
I think we accidentally walked onto the stage of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Somebody made a big mistake. Come on, we're going to get this straightened out right now. Come on. Come on inside. Come on, Jimmy. What's happened? What have they done? Keep your voice down.
Keep your voice down. The
Otherwise,
science
they'll
will
have
hear
to
you.
report you. Who put these displays in here? This is a house of worship. You are mistaken. This is the People's Museum. And I warn you once more, this place is a lie. Everything about it is false.
Dad, you're making an ass of yourself.
Like more than usual.
Like 10% more.
The man's name was Bell, Alexander Graham Bell. And he was an American. Get that, comrade. Everything
Why aren't there any people riding these dinosaur bones?
You call communism.
His family was indoctrinated, but the thing that pushed him over the edge was that they didn't attribute Alexander Graham Bell for the invention of the telephone.
Mm-hmm.
Man has weird priorities.
You are accused of the following crimes against the state: subversion, deviationism, and treason.
Nah,
Given this opportunity to make a public confession of your treacherous violation.
nah.
Just a minute.
Let's hear him out before we have him ground into hog slop.
Who says I'm guilty of it? Where's your proof?
State needs no proof. It is up to you to prove your innocence.
How can I prove my innocence if I don't know what I'm accused of?
I don't know. Communism.
Deviationism from what? Treason against what government?
Sir, are you not even paying attention? Come on.
Now, wait a minute. You've got to listen to me. They say I'm guilty of crimes against the state, but it's the state that committed the crime.
Man, they keep ramping up the bad shit that's happening under communist rule.
I'm so
Do you think this is going to end with, like, his eyeballs and testicles falling off?
They created a house of worship, placed religious objects with phony displays. They called it a museum. They even tried to turn my own kids against me.
Years of lousy fathering did that.
And why? Ellen, you were there. You know that what I'm saying is true. Tell them.
Guilty! I'm sorry, I was not paying attention.
Mrs. Donovan,
Exterminate!
this document contains your signed statement. It proves that your husband tried to turn your children against the communist state. Is the statement true?
Yes.
Fuck you too, bitch.
Lieutenant Martin,
Bitch!
Comrade Kucheznov,
Bitch!
Comrade Malenko.
Bitch!
I don't think that they stood up
These
menacingly
documents
enough.
contain your signed statements. They prove that Comrade Donovan is guilty of deviationism and treason. I want you to tell the court if these statements are correct. I will ask you each in turn. Comrade Kucheznov.
Yes, the statement is true.
Comrade Malenko. True.
Oh, just his luck. The jury's all white guys.
There's no need to continue this trial. The evidence against the prisoner is overwhelming. I ask now that he be sentenced immediately.
I want to see those statements.
You haven't figured out how this works yet, huh?
So let's just assume you have no rights and kind of base whatever's going on next off of that.
There is no need to examine the statements of the witnesses. The prisoner stands condemned by his own words. He has challenged the supreme authority of the state,
Supreme.
questioned its practices and its decisions. And by these actions, he has proved himself to be a dangerous enemy to the proletariat. He must be treated as such.
You will have an internal application of pineapples until expiration.
I'm going to be butt-fucked to death by pineapples, but,
It's more of a whack-a-mole situation.
Comrade Donovan, you are hereby sentenced. Shot.
So how long does that term last?
Comrade Donovan.
Comrade Donovan, do you know why you're here?
I can guess.
Do you have any last requests?
Do I get a last meal in communist Russia?
Really?
Borscht.
I don't think I'll be going anymore.
or
The less I'm afraid
zip.
are necessary. Comrade Donovan, you've been convicted of crimes against the Supreme Communist Government. Being an enemy of the state, you must be liquidated.
I'm going to be turned into a liquid?
But no firing squad? I'm afraid not. However, the last favor from the government, you are hereby granted one final chance to confess your crimes. If you wish, a reporter will be summoned to take down your statement.
I have a statement to make, all right, but you can deliver it.
GOFUCKYOURSELF. Get all that?
There's going to be enough holes in that iron curtain that all of your people will be able to escape to freedom. And they'll be able to build a wall strong enough to hold. My own countryman once said, "You can't fool all of the people all of the time."
Oh, big Bob Marley fan, huh?
Believe me, you communists can't keep fooling the entire world. You can't even keep fooling your own people.
I like to pretend like the gun's my wiener. It makes my job fun.
But it's only another word for slave.
Don't worry, Jerry.
The bullet was
That
me
bullet
all
will never
along.
reach you. Because it's time to bring you back from your red nightmare.
Mom, he's still on the lawn!
What you have seen is not entirely fiction. Greater brutality is taking place right now in countries which have been swallowed up by the communist machine. We know that. Jerry is waking. Let's see if his dream has impressed him.
Wow, that was the weirdest wet dream I've ever had. Am I into getting shot?
Honey, it happened again.
Well, I guess let's go check if the family's still communist. Oh, damn it, they're fascist. It keeps getting worse.
You're not Republican, are you?
Oh, no. No, no, no. It's so rare that you get a man killing all of his family and it's a happy ending.
My God, did they not make it work?
Ba, 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 na, 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 na. We salute our American heroes. Da, na, 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 na,
You hear that, people at home? Kill your family.
Space helmet.
Oh, what?
He's gone from wide open spaces to outer space.
Well, in my dream, you little bastards rat me out to the communists so you don't get shit.
Hey, Mom! Mom!
Hello there.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Mr. Donovan. Yeah? If you two kids don't have this car in shape by now, I don't think you ever will. I'd like to talk some more about that marriage business. You better catch me while I'm in a good mood.
Oh, Daddy.
I mean, it's still a no, but...
You haven't run off.
No, we're pregnant.
But we have decided to wait. Not 5 years. But at least I've finished my hitch in the service.
Yes, indeed. I think that's a very wise decision. How about you?
Good idea.
Let's get you off to the recruitment center, cannon fodder.
Yeah, was he doing that just because he knew that, like, in this time period, if he were to die while they're married, she'd probably just have to be a widow for the rest of her life?
The strength of our nation. The bright hopes of a free world are founded on the dedication of individual Americans. People who guarantee freedom by standing ready to fight against aggression, against the communist attempts at world enslavement.
Somewhere in communist Russia, there's a guy with a chalkboard with the words world enslavement, and there's a circle around it, and he's made branches off to make a little idea web.
And if we don't nuke him as soon as possible, our liberties, life, and way of happiness will dissolve.
To those who have served, they guarantee freedom's continued existence.
Listen, Jack, I'm just saying, a bench press and shoulder press regimen.
Mankind has come to mean so much. Freedom to enjoy the simple things of life.
What are they running from?
Savage, bloodthirsty picnic boars.
Have you noticed that in these, like,
An open election.
PSAs from this period, there's like a picnic in 90% of them?
Come to go as we please. Freedom to own property. To enjoy the priceless heritage of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
You said the
To
thing.
marry, raise
I don't know.
families,
I liked the line better when it was, with great power comes great responsibility.
to study in the field of our choice. To speak our belief. To worship God. These freedoms that spell America. They represent a way of life that has become the farthest advancement of mankind on this planet. To prevent communism from consuming the entire free world.
Communist, communist, communist. Oh, that guy's a communist.
That man is you.
Did they mean to make the armed services look so much like a musical?